Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And today, for you guys, is a really cool Assassin's Creed related video. I haven't done an Assassin's Creed video in a long time, probably since I did a video on Valhalla, kind of just showcasing how the game is complete ass on my Xbox One. Now that I have a Series X, I don't really have that problem. The game's great, but you know, I really just wanted to show you guys and kind of talk about the Assassin's Creed franchise and kind of where we are right now. Because first and foremost, you're going to be seeing some Assassin's Creed gameplay in the background, specifically Assassin's Creed 1 from 2007. Now, I'm playing it on my Xbox Series X, and recently Xbox had a little bit of a showcase where they kind of updated some games. Lego The Lord of the Rings was added, which is really effing cool. I wanted to film a whole gameplay video on that, but Lego Lord of the Rings, whenever I go to film it, it says it cannot be filmed, so, you know, F me, I guess. But Assassin's Creed 1 did get a FPS boost, so now you can play Assassin's Creed 1 on your Series X or S, I'm imagining, in 60 FPS. And let me tell you, I played it for about 30 minutes for the gameplay. Roughly, you know, the video's not going to be 30 minutes long, but I played 30 minutes, and it's effing great. I mean, I played the very first Assassin's Creed game. It was actually my second M-rated game I ever got. My first M-rated game was Just Cause 2, because I said, Mom, look, it's M, but you can do car stunts. And she was like, fine, buy it. And then Assassin's Creed, I was like, Mom, it's in a Middle Eastern country, and all you do is stab bad guys. And she was like, fine, get it. So that was that. But not a really good story. But basically, this game is kind of a big part of my gaming life, because it was, like I said, the second M-rated game I ever got. But it really was a game. When I first got it, I just effed around. You know what I mean? I ran around, I killed guys, I got dead a bunch. I didn't know how to play it because, you know, 16-year-old me was not stupid, but, you know, not as smart or whatever to play Assassin's Creed, let me tell you. But it was such a fun game to play, man. I recently played and beat the entire thing on my Xbox One, and then, of course, when I got the Series X, I didn't really play it, and now that it's, you know, 60 FPS, I'm, you know, carried all my saves, and I remember. But what a good effing game, man. It really was a next-gen experience. And look, I didn't play it in 2007, but I always compare Assassin's Creed 1 to GTA 4, because Assassin's Creed 1 came out in 2007, and GTA 4, right, Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in 2008. And I love GTA 4, don't get me wrong. I hope we get a remaster that isn't complete shit. But for right now, as it stands, GTA 4 looks like a bunch of tooty poopy compared to Assassin's Creed. I don't understand. Assassin's Creed on my Series X looks freaking amazing. It looks like I'm playing a remaster with the 60 FPS, enhanced visuals. It looks literally like Ubisoft made a straight-up remaster of Assassin's Creed. And then I go play GTA 4 on my Series X, and, you know, it runs alright, I guess, but it looks like a dumpster fire. It's like someone took a dump on some leaves, lit it on fire, and then put some brownies in there. It looks so bad and gross and mushy and weird and wet. It's disgusting. It's a fun game, but it looks like dog cheeks. So to actually be able to, you know, play a game that's actually a year before GTA 4, which, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, this is the best game ever. You know, I got nothing against it, but Assassin's Creed really was a big, you know, step ahead of the, you know, the playing field in terms of just games in general. I remember playing it for the first time, and, you know, just replaying it now on my Series X and all that, and just, you know, it looks great. It runs really great now. The story is kind of hit and miss. You know, the voice acting is a little bit, you know, whatever. It's the first Assassin's Creed game, and actually, I believe the first Assassin's Creed game is really Odyssey, and then Origins, and then Valhalla, or whatever, then this one, or whatever. But, you know, it was the first one that was made. Kind of like Star Wars, I guess. But it's such a well put together, you know, masterpiece of a game that really, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the new Assassin's Creed games suck. You know, I'm that kind of guy. I love them all. I have Assassin's Creed 1. I have 3. I have the Ezio collection. I've got 4 Black Flag. I've got Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. I've got a majority. I think I have every single one besides Syndicate and Rogue. I have not played them all. I have only played and beaten Assassin's Creed 1, 3, the original. I have the remaster. I'm going to do that soon. And then I also did Valhalla and Origins. I have not touched Odyssey yet. A lot of people hate it, including one of my good friends. He's like, this game fucking sucks. I'm like, what? I paid money for it, so, you know, I guess I'm kind of stuck with it. But, you know, I really love Valhalla and Origins. I mean, they are some of, easily, hands down, my top 10 or 15 favorite games ever made. They are, and I love all the Assassin's Creed games, but Valhalla and Origins, from what I've played, I have 210 hours in Valhalla. I have a life, but it's a good effing hobby, and it's a good effing game, so sue me. But it is a very well put together product, and to, you know, spend that much time on a game really shows me that, I mean, you know, I was expecting to like Valhalla, and I got it on my base Xbox One for Christmas a while ago. and it looked like poop. It ran like garbage. It was screen tearing all over the place. And playing it on my Series X, it's way better, So I kind of wish I would have played the whole thing there. But still, ever since the very first Assassin's Creed, the one you're seeing here, ever since the first one, every game has done something a little bit different. We've got Ezio Auditore, whatever, that guy, right? We got Connor in Assassin's Creed 3, Edward Kenway in Black Flag, a series favorite. We have, Unity. I forgot that one. Unity, very good game. I think Unity has the best parkour system in any of the Assassin's Creed games. It's freaking fluid as water, man. It's so cool. I think Assassin's Creed 1 has a really good kind of time period. 3 is really cool because it's, based in America. That's kind of cool. Black Flag. I mean, dude, this is Assassin's Creed 4 is what Lego Pirates of the Caribbean could have effing been if TT Games waited a little longer, right? An open world pirate game. It's really cool. Unity, Paris, really cool. Origins, Egypt. I mean, that's sick, man. No one's ever done Egypt. Odyssey's Greece. I haven't done that one yet. Valhalla, Norway. You got Asgard. You've got freaking Jotunheim. Norway, bunch of cool places in Valhalla. And apparently they're going to be doing like Assassin's Creed Infinity, where it's going to be more of a live service type thing. I'm not, me. I like to play offline. I rarely ever play online. So, hopefully this is not a live service piece of trash where it's like, shell out 100 real money to get a fucking sword or, some stupid blade or whatever the heck, Hopefully it's not like that. I'm assuming they're going to be doing that, Infinity as well as a typical, I guess, next Assassin's Creed game where it's, like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla type thing. I'm imagining we then got the Assassin's Creed movie with Michael Fassbender. I know a lot of people hate that movie. I freaking love Assassin's Creed, the movie. I think it's really, really good. Is it perfect? No. But it's actually better than a lot of people give it credit for, I think. I think it's a really, really good film. Good acting, good CGI, good action scenes. I have a few problems with the directing and some of that stuff, but, other than that, it's kind of like nitpicky. But, I mean, this franchise, man, it's one of my favorites. I think it would have to go Lego, and then like Call of Duty, and then Assassin's Creed. And I love a poop ton of games, but Assassin's Creed is just so freaking fun to me because you can go to these different historical locations that no other game can do. They have kind of mind-F stories sometimes. Some of the stories are hit and miss, but the combat has, ever since Assassin's Creed 1, the combat to me has always been cool, right? Assassin's Creed 1 to basically, I think, Assassin's Creed Revelations, the final Ezio game, it's kind of been its own combat, and then from Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 and Rogue and stuff, we've got a different, more easier kind of Batman Arkham style, Shadow of Mordor style combat system, and then Unity was completely different. Unity was actually pretty effing hard to get into. Unity was very difficult. Syndicate, I haven't played it, and then Origins through Valhalla. Those games are, basically completely effing different. I mean, those games are straight up RPGs, I mean, that's insane. So, I think, a lot of people go, oh, every Assassin's Creed game is the same. That's really not true, because I played a majority of them, and they're all, it's the same type of thing. You kill bad guys in historical open worlds and you collect shit, but the kind of gray area around that is really, really interesting, how it's different time periods, different stories, how they, all kind of connect. I mean, even there's an Easter egg in Assassin's Creed Origins where you play as Layla in the real world, and she's looking at a freaking computer, and on the computer it mentions a strange Animus-style build, and that is a direct Easter egg to the Assassin's Creed movie. So that's really cool that they're doing that, It's a canon. The movie is canon to the games, and I think that's really effing neat that they're doing that. So yeah, this franchise, man, if Ubisoft doesn't F this over, and they don't make it like into a live service, give me your money type thing, which they've been known to do, yeah. But I think that they can honestly do a good job, and they can keep pumping these games out. Because I'm a huge fan of all of them, but man, the Origins and Valhalla, the RPG ones, again, I haven't tried Odyssey yet, but those two games are freaking spectacular. They are insanely well made, man. The open world, the combat, the quests, the graphics, especially on Series X, man, it's so effing cool. I can't wait to have more Assassin's Creed content. And yeah, this really is a big franchise that has kind of snowballed into, an even better one over time. Again, you're seeing the very first one right now, and it looks good. It runs well. It's fun as heck to play. I really enjoy it. And thanks to Xbox actually giving it a 60 FPS boost, I can really enjoy it. And, I'm going to be playing it a lot more now because, it's funny. Like, I'll still play my games at 30, but the first time I tried Valhalla, that was the first game I played at 60 FPS on my Series X, and I freaking almost died because it was so smooth. It almost felt like 60 FPS was fast motion because I've been playing 30 or sometimes, hell, 20, depending on the game, my whole life. And boom, I pop in Valhalla, and I'm like, even from the freaking main menu, I'm like, the sparks come up and the fire in the main menu, and I'm like, holy crap, like that looks so much better, And it's just, the Assassin's Creed franchise is great, but playing it on a next-gen console, if you can, if you guys don't have a next-gen console, that's okay. Try to get one if you can afford it, but if you have something else, that's perfectly fine. These games in general, in this franchise is really good. I mean, hell, they've been on Wii U. I think Assassin's Creed 3 was on Wii U. So Assassin's Creed is really no stranger to different consoles and different generations. Movies, comic books, novels, I'm sure, a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, this franchise is insane. I cannot wait to see the future. Hopefully, Infinity will be good. Hopefully we get another, more traditional RPG type game, because man, Valhalla was insane, and so was Origins. I cannot wait to play the Ezio Collection. I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, and then, of course, Black Flag and Odyssey. My one friend said he's going to give me Syndicate. He has 2 copies. Hopefully he'll do that soon, because I want to watch it, but still, or play it. I can't wait for the future of this franchise, man. It is so awesome. It's really a gaming franchise that is just, it transcends everything, because enemies respawn, so it's always fun to come back to it. The open worlds are fantastic. And it's just a great franchise to get into. Tell me in the comments down below what your favorite Assassin's Creed game is. Mine would probably have to be Valhalla or Origins, but again, the ones I played, I really freaking love them all. It's kind of hard to choose, but and I had a gun to my head, I'd probably say Valhalla. But still, cannot wait to see the future. Again, tell me your favorite down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video about Assassin's Creed 1 and just kind of the the evolution of this franchise. It's a great one, and I can't wait to see it evolve. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.